Disclaimer: the stories shared on Flying Monkeys Unfiltered podcast are anonymized and told for the entertainment purposes only.
Names and identifying details have been changed. Explicit language is used. If you think it's about you, it's not.
You didn't hear this from us. You didn't hear this from us. Leaning, chin up, you didn't hear this from us.
Opposite word. Welcome back to Flying Monkeys Unfiltered. I don't know. Maybe I should do an exorcist voice.
I don't know. That almost gave off Hotel Transylvania. Blah blah blah.
Oh, man. I wish we had sheets so we could be sheet ghosts.
Oh my god.
Damn, we fucked the episode up already, guys.
Yeah, damn it.
We should do that in Halloween or in October.
Yes.
In Halloween.
Halloween
It's
season.
October.
October.
Oh.
I did buy a Frankenstein head and bust that I'm gonna repaint
Ooh, I'm
to
excited.
match
Cute.
my room. Because she looks like a human girl right now, but I want to make her look like Bride of Frankenstein because she has the
Oh, I love that.
Cute.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm gonna end up back at the Michaels out here. I seen 2 dolls that they had on their stands, and they're like massive.
Ooh.
They look like twins, but they're like
Scary.
the creepy twins. I need them in
The
my life.
Shining
I
Twins?
see the
I
Shining
don't
Twins.
know, but they were so cute. They have all their Halloween stuff out, and I told her when I was like, I gotta come back for them. I think they're like maybe like 2 feet tall.
Dang, okay. They're
They're a pretty good size, but I
Ooh,
need them in my life.
scary.
I need to start
So,
decorating.
me too.
I already
I've
did.
already started Halloween nails. Witch
Ooh,
nails.
cute.
Mhm.
So, we're going to talk about spooky shit because that's our fave. Because it's a
Yay.
side
piece.
Ah.
I bet you guys could
Because
have
it's
made
that
that
thing I
work.
sent you the other day when it's like Scorpio and Pisces finish each other's sentences.
We do.
What the fuck
Yay.
do I do? You guys didn't even
We
look at my
stress
shit.
them out.
It's the water signs.
I know.
It's just like fluidly,
Okay, whatever.
Sorry.
Cochina.
What are you? Are you an
I'm a-
earth sign or
I'm a fire sign.
Yeah, she's a Sag. Oh, no, yeah, that's right.
she's a fire sign? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm an air sign.
So we
Bust off.
start the fire.
Oh, Natalie.
And this is
I'm
why
also
we rage
Natalie
bait.
starts the fire. Gladys antagonizes it.
And
and
this is
then-
why we rage bait.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's probably it.
And then me and Jessica are supposed to put it out, but
But we just
Jessica
laugh
would
at
just-
it.
probably not add her water to the fire. And then I'm over here like trying to dump it all out.
I mean,
Whatever.
if it got out of hand, I'd be like, okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Break it off.
Fine.
You're both very pretty, okay?
She's like, shut the fuck up. You both are wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no, you'd probably say something and then I'd make it way inappropriate. And you guys would be like, why do we even fucking invite her?
Sounds about right.
Because you're
Why are we talking
inappropriate.
about
That's
sex
why we
again?
invite you.
Emma.
Stop you guys
Emma, it's
fighting,
in
right?
here. I don't know. You know how in SpongeBob's brain it's all like, la 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 la.
It's all ass and titties.
Yeah,
It's true.
Oh,
God.
man.
boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
my
like the ass and
goodness.
titties better, actually.
Yeah, that one's pretty funny.
You know she's-
Anyway.
You know she's gonna go to bed
Oh my god, here we go.
with that
Fire.
theme song
Here
in
we
her
go.
head.
Fire.
Mhm.
I'm not that
Yep.
bad.
A little bit. We're all a little bit bad.
Not me. I'm a perfect angel.
You know she's the freakiest one here.
No, I'm not. Totally not. I'm an angel.
I believe it.
Whatever. Lexi.
Because all the
Lexi's-
little demons like to come talk to you.
Oh, hell no.
They said, ooh, we like that one. She's spicy. Literally, I freak out.
That's why
Fuck no.
they probably like the reaction there. Let's do this one.
Oh,
If I was a
hell
ghost,
no.
that's exactly what I'm doing when I'm in my ghost life. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go pick the ones that are the easiest that I can
Erwin.
fuck with.
That's why I say I want a hot
I'm not
hermit.
easy. The fuck?
Use a little easy.
Oh.
I said so. Just kidding. I was
Oh.
talking about myself. Sorry.
Yeah, shit.
I'm
Okay,
dead.
anyway.
See, back to sex, and I didn't
Oh,
say it this
I know.
time. Sorry.
I know. Can we get back on track? Okay,
Okay.
we're talking about spooky shit,
What's
not
the
nasty
topic
shit.
today? What was the question again?
It was, what was your scariest moment?
Mm-hmm.
Paranormal, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. Or what was the moment that made you believe, like, oh shit, there's something, like, this is real?
Yeah.
Like,
Made you
what made you,
believe.
believe?
A believer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One less
Oh my-
lonely girl.
I'm a believer.
You go Justin Bieber, I go
different
Shrek.
ones. Yeah.
Anyway, who's gonna go first? This is exciting.
I'll go first, but there's not really specifically a time that I like can pinpoint being like, oh, this is real. I think I've
Yeah.
always kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe because my mom has always been kind of like that too.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
my
yeah.
grandma, like, but
I can second that.
yeah,
I'm the same way.
yeah, it's just, I don't,
ditto.
like, obviously there was times where I felt like really freaked out and shit, but
Mhm.
I think I always knew beforehand. But I did, when I was like 4 years old, my mom told me we were at one of her friends' house,
Yeah.
and she said it was a sliding back door to go out to the backyard, and her son was like a year or two older than me, so we played. And
Mm-hmm.
I went to go out to the backyard, and I stopped at the sliding glass door, and she's like, why aren't you going out to play? And he's like
Yeah.
playing on the swing, and she said, I like peeked my head out the door, and I don't want to go down there because that man's down there.
Oh, hey.
And she was like,
Mhm.
what do you mean a man's down there? Because from what my 4-year-old brain remembers,
Yeah.
it was like walked out onto the cement patio, and then there were stairs that went down into the
Mm.
basement.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So it's kind of like a little,
Mhm.
Like my back.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
your back
Okay.
door.
Yeah.
I want to call it a canal. That's not
Definitely not a
little,
clown.
yeah. Anyways,
Sorry.
but she said that her and her friend, because her friend was like, this house is fucking haunted.
Oh, hell.
And so they went outside, went down into the basement. And I remember going into the basement with them and being freaked the fuck
They took
out.
you?
Well, it was my mom and her friend and just the two kids. So they
Sarah,
were
come
like,
on, let's see what you see.
I don't know that they wanted to leave our asses outside either.
True.
So I don't know. But she was, I mean, the friend obviously knew that like it was haunted.
Yeah.
But she said, my mom was like, you said he was like with a black brimmed hat or something?
Oh, fuck.
Or maybe
no, dude.
that's again my memory. I don't know. I don't remember all of that.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
I remember walking in the basement and like there was boxes and shit everywhere. So it was just like
Yeah.
every corner and turn. You were like, ah,
Creepy.
nothing was down there.
Yeah.
Then my mom told me a little bit later that they had taken a video of their son like singing and dancing in the living room, and there's just orbs like flying
Everywhere.
around.
Mm.
Ew.
She was like, there's always spooky shit in
No,
that
thank
house.
you.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, that's like my
Mhm.
earliest memory, I guess,
Yeah.
of doing that. But yeah, I've always been a fucking believer. There's shit going on. I know it.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm kind of on the same boat on that, is that I've always believed in it because of my family in general.
hmm
And I want to say, when you talk about like you saw a man with a brim hat, I think we talked about this before.
I want to say
Where-
I've heard it too.
Yeah, where I actually seen a shadow at my cousin's house, and I was little also, and I would spend the night all the time. And I'd always fucking cry in the middle of the night, like as you do. I love my mom. I want to go home. And so, but this time I was like, no, I'm going to be brave, whatever, because I couldn't sleep. And I was like, no, I'm not going to call my mom because she was further away. And like, I got up and went to the kitchen. I think I've talked about this. Did I tell you guys this?
You talked about
Yeah.
that.
No,
I
I
don't
would
think
say
you said it
no.
on here.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I went to the kitchen, and her kitchen was kind of weird because it was like ceiling to wall mirrors, And then the other side, it was like windows in the kitchen all the way
Oh.
around. So it was like super eerie. And then at the same time, like they lived in an area where it was like a gated community, and then there was like a dam on the other side. So there was nothing else at all. Like it was just their community there. They literally have their own exit. I'm not joking. Like it's
Oh.
crazy. And so it was like just nothing out there. And so her house was at the very edge. And so I remember just being like, okay, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to go and grab water. Or I forget what I think I was trying to get water. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go out there and I'm not going to look at the mirrors or the windows. I'm just going to,
Mm-hmm.
because it was dark, scary. They didn't have
Yeah.
curtains or anything.
Well, and if they have mirrors that are
Yeah.
reflecting from the mirror, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where do I live?
Yeah. So I was just looking down and I remember that I saw a fucking like man, like a shadow, and it was I want to say a man, but it was like he was wearing like it was like an Abraham Lincoln hat,
Yeah,
like a
that's-
top hat. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was like, and I remember I just froze there, and I just couldn't comprehend. Like at my kid self, I was just like, "Am I
What the hell is
really
that?
like?" And I remember
Mhm.
finally just being able to move and just like I booked it, and I remember I just went into my cousin's bedroom, and I was like from the door, I like literally sprinted, jumped,
Fucking hopped.
fucking landed on her bed, and she was like, "What the fuck?" Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? And I'm like, "I just saw something so creepy. You have to go see with me." And she was like, "No, I'm not getting up." I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to sleep here." Blah blah. And turns out that like years later, her sister, my other cousin, she was older. She told me that she would see shadows all the time, and he would always wear like he'd had a top hat and shit. And I was
Shut
like,
up.
so it's
Okay.
You
real.
weren't
It
making
wasn't
it
my
up.
imagination. Yeah. And so then, ever since then, I would spend the night, and I just like would not leave the room. I would just be like, "No, I'm going everywhere where you go." Just like follow my cousin around. So
Mhm.
creepy. Hell
That
no.
is so creepy.
That was like my earliest one. I feel like.
Yeah.
I do have one story of my dad that happened to him when I actually so I almost died when I was 5.
Oh.
And I was actually in El Salvador. So my mom took me to El Salvador. It was like the first time I've been out there. And it was just me and my mom. And I actually got severe like food poisoning
Oh shit.
from eating shit off the floor.
Oh no.
So there's these fruits out there, and they're my ultimate favorite. Like
Okay.
Oh, so you were
ultimate
just
favorite.
like,
And so they grow everywhere out there. And so I guess apparently got one off the floor and ate it and got like, and I only remember like I remember bits and pieces of me going in and out of consciousness.
Oh shit.
And
that's
so I
scary.
remember my mom carrying me from place to place because it was like secluded where she lives or where my family lives out there. And so they wanted to find like a nurse or a doctor.
Oh, it was like rural, where she
Yes.
had to, okay, like
Mhm.
village to village.
Oh
type
yeah,
thing.
it was like it's like secluded big time. And so then finally they took me to the hospital. But anyway, while all that was happening, my dad was back home, and he said he didn't go to work or anything because he was worried the whole time,
Mhm.
thinking, "Oh my gosh, like my daughter's gonna
Yeah.
like die."
out there.
Yeah.
And so he said that at the time we lived, because it was just the 3 of us, right? My mom, my dad, myself. And we lived in California, and it was like houses, but we rented the room. So it was like other families lived there.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you just rented the room out. And so he said that he was in the room, and he said that all he was thinking about was just like me,
Mhm.
And he's like, all of a sudden, it got really cold in there, and I kind of felt weird, he
Oh,
said.
shit.
And so then kind of snapped him out of that, like, just being worried. And he said that, back then, VCRs, we had VCRs. He
Oh,
said
yeah.
the VCRs started like spitting out the VHS tape and then sucking it back in, throwing it out. The TV was going on and off. the
Oh my
lights started
God.
going on and off. Like literally, like everything was going haywire. And
Oof.
he said that all he did was like cover himself, and he was just like,
The ghost
let it
can't get me
happen.
if I'm under my
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then
Me as fuck.
he thinks that maybe it was his grandma kind of like snapping him out of it and being like, no,
Like, she'll
she's
be
gonna be
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Because he said that he was like, yeah, like he was just devastated
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Well,
And
and I'm being so far away and not being able to do anything.
yeah,
That sucks.
but I just remember that story from my dad. Anyway, that just made me like growing up hearing that story just made me feel like, yeah, I'm believing that shit because it happened to my dad, you know?
Mhm.
Or was
Yeah.
it you being like, I'm okay. I'm right here.
I'm all like dead for a little bit.
Pull it through.
I'm pulling through. I'm gonna go back to my body. Hold on.
She astral projected.
Oh shit. No, fuck no.
I
That
mean,
shit was scary.
shit. Could have. That's
Yeah.
wild.
I'm like, my gosh, I can't believe that I like pulled through because I remember feeling horrible, and then they couldn't find this is my issue always, that they couldn't find a good vein,
Oh, for an IV.
and so they just started calling nurses, and I just remember being like, "Ah," you know, crying. And I remember like my mom stepping away because I think she was like, I couldn't handle it
Yeah.
watching you suffer.
Because they probably had.
And then they
down.
started
Yeah.
just doing it all, poking me everywhere on my like
Oh.
top of my hands, trying to find a good,
Mm.
yeah. And I'm just like a child, so I was just like, ah.
Oh no.
I do remember that. It's just crazy.
That's wild.
Mhm.
Isn't that crazy how trauma, like some
Yeah.
traumatic events, like you just picture it in your head, even
Yeah.
though you're like super young, like you were saying, like
Yeah.
that was just crazy.
Well, I had
Anyway.
I had a trauma one like that too, super, super young. And
Mm.
for years I would dream about it. And
Oh,
Cruz was like, my brother was a baby. Like I remember seeing my brother as a baby and in like a trailer. And for the
Oh.
longest time I thought it was a dream. And like things with between my parents were not great at that time. And there's pieces in there that I don't want to share on here. But for
Okay.
the longest time I was like, oh, it's a dream. It's a weird dream. And then a couple years ago I finally asked my mom. I was like, hey mom, I was like, I keep like this dream is so vivid. It's right there. I was like, it's almost like it's something from my past. I was like,
Mhm.
it went like this. There was a mattress on the floor, my dad making a bottle. And then I remember him telling me, oh, your mom left. Like your mom went away when she was right there.
Oh.
And my mom was like, no,
Weird.
that actually happened.
What?
And so
That's
I think
crazy.
my brain just was like, hey, like you say, like it's one of those trauma things where it's like stuck in your brain. And
Mm-hmm.
as such a young child,
Yeah.
because there's
Mhm.
only a 2-year age gap between me and my brother.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So I must have been like,
Well,
what, 2.5, 3?
oh, yeah.
Yeah. And your brain is wired to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So like traumatic things happen and your brain is like, oh no, nope. We're
Yeah.
just going to put
Yeah.
this over here.
Yeah.
We're not
Away.
going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
your brain can only hold that in for so much. And they say
Yeah,
that
no.
it's pretty normal for like your 30s and 40s for all that. Like if you haven't
Well, and
looked
and
at
that's
it
the
for it to
thing,
come
like,
out.
well,
Wow,
and that's the thing, like,
crazy.
I remember being 13 and dreaming about it. I remember being like 16 and it still being there. And then now having kids and having a life of my own. And I'm like, I'm going to ask, like, I just need to know, was it real or is it something in my imagination that made it real?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, well, a couple of years ago, my mom was like, nope, that was very much real.
Oh,
Damn.
that's crazy.
That is so crazy. Well, it is crazy how young we can remember our memories. Like,
Yeah.
certainly 3.
Right.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Some of the earliest times, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. It's almost like, like you watch that movie, what is it called? The one with all the feelings and you create core memories.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
It's almost like you created a core memory, how they put it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's such a
You
young
know?
age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get like a little glimpse of it.
Yeah, no, it's very vivid. I don't dream about it anymore, but I think it's because my brain was finally like, oh, it was real, so we just
Yeah.
chuck it.
Chuck it. Or maybe you should sit with that age of you, Natalie.
No, thank you.
You're supposed to sit with that and be like, "You're safe now.
Yeah.
She's like, nope.
You're
I was
okay
literally-
now."
In my head, I was like, why were we dreaming about that, Natalie? What's really going on here?
Yeah.
What lesson did we need to learn from this
Oh,
memory?
Weird. It's like we both know Samantha.
Weird.
I
We
know
both
the
go to her.
lesson
No, I'm
that
just kidding.
needed to be learned from that core memory, and I promised myself that I would never allow a man to treat me the way that my mom was treated.
Valid.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Seriously.
yeah, so
I had a client that just came in, and she said that she is doing this thing where she's taking a picture of herself at every age.
Oh.
For some people, this will be horror, so it'll go with the side piece.
yeah. Do you remember some of our haircuts back then?
But she said she's gonna. It's like you're supposed to take a picture of yourself at every age, and then you get a sticky note, and you pick an age, and you say, "What would I tell myself at that age?"
Mm.
Oh, that sounds really
And-
healing.
yeah, and it's
actually.
like supposed to like help heal your inner child and like whatever that
Oh.
trauma is. And I'm like, ooh, shit! I can think of 3 ages that I would be like,
Mhm.
I need a little more than a sticky note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all,
Yeah.
Same.
Seriously.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that is so insane. What's yours?
Oh,
we
so
I branched off her trauma one, so we'll come back.
yes.
hey, for some people, a trauma
That
is
is scary.
you know?
Yeah.
We're not
It's fine.
judgmental over here.
We're judging.
We're judging. Damn.
Lexi. Okay.
She's
If you think
a-
it's about you, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Mostly
anyways.
is about the rest of us.
Let's. So I guess the one that made me really be like, oh shit, like there's things, because I was raised Mormon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they
No,
don't talk
really?
about. I know, and I'm gay. So they don't talk about like demons or ghosts
Yeah.
or it's spirits, right? So you have the spirit world, you have your human world. The spirits can like see you, but like you can't really talk
See
to the
them.
spirits.
Right.
Like the paranormal was not a thing that I grew up learning about, talking about, nothing.
Right.
So I had Dallas at 17, right?
Mhm.
And I was 19 when we bought our first house.
Mm.
So it was this little tiny house in Ogden.
Damn, you were only 19 when you guys bought that house?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Sorry.
Well, I should say when he bought the house because he was 22,
Mm.
23.
that's just
I don't
weird
know.
to think how young you guys were. I
Yeah.
remember thinking you were so like old and mature and you were only 19. The fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
We got our house for $110,000. So
Wonder what that
Damn.
would be like.
Yeah.
For
it was
real.
in 2009.
That's crazy.
So you got to think the market crashed in 2008.
Yeah.
Like we got a house
got
for
it.
110 grand.
Good deal.
And so how it was tiny, tiny little rambler. I think it was only like 1,600 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a living room. It was like a living room and kitchen side by side, and then stairs that went through the kitchen that went downstairs. And then there was 2 bedrooms and a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it upstairs. Then there was a basement, laundry room, and bedroom downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids were, Dallas, because I didn't have Micah yet. I might have been pregnant with him. So Dallas had her own room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her dad would work 12-hour shifts. So he'd work like 3 days on, get 3 days off, then work 3 nights, and then get 3 nights off, and then it went back to days.
Yeah.
Okay. So there were quite a few nights. So it was just me and her home alone because he would work like 7 to 7.
Yeah.
And she started having night terrors.
Oh.
And it was the same
Those are
fucking story
awful.
every time. She's like 2,
Yeah.
2.5. And she would wake up screaming. And I'd go into her room and she's shoved up against her wall, like far
Like
back
she's
as she.
scared of
Yeah.
something?
And she's
Mhm.
staring at the same corner. And she's like, get the man out. The man's back. The man's
Oh,
back.
Heck no.
And she swore up and down that there was this man in the fucking corner of her room.
Hell no.
Ooh, yeah, look.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, God.
No.
And so I remember the first night she did it, I was like, oh, she just had a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and so I would just
Yeah.
take her in my room and like let her sleep in my bed,
Yeah.
you know, like she's 2. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And then a smell started.
Oh, heck.
Oh, hell no.
Like a smell started. I don't know. I thought she peed.
Oh.
I thought she peed in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we treated it and everything and it wouldn't go away. And I thought for sure, I was like, she just keeps peeing in the corner,
Yeah.
you know, which maybe she was. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But we did like, I used every possible thing you can use on that
Mhm.
carpet. And finally I was like, I told my dad, who my dad was a Mormon bishop.
Mhm.
And I was like, Dad, there's something in this fucking house.
Mm.
I was like, I don't know what it is, but Dallas will not sleep in her room.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to be in there alone. I was like, she wakes up every night screaming, saying there's a man in here.
Yeah.
Same time?
So I had, huh?
Same
Like
time?
same time of day or same time
Oh,
of
you know what?
night?
I never paid attention to that.
Mm.
Mm.
But I'm also a heavy fucking sleeper. So if you get me up, kudos.
You don't know what to
Because I
what
die
day it
at
is.
night.
I died.
My soul leaves my body every night.
Dude.
Not coming back in
No.
fucking yet.
I wasn't as heavy of a sleeper back then because she was little, but now that my kids are older, I'm way heavier. But
Yeah.
my dad was like, well, I'll bless the house.
Mm. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, deal, bless the house. So he actually had the bishop from the ward I lived in
Mm-hmm.
come over too.
Wow.
So
Get
I
it
had
together.
the house blessed. And then I had a friend be like, let me cleanse your house.
Yeah.
And she like saged my house.
Mhm.
And she never had an issue after that.
Oh, so
What
something
the
was
fuck?
there bothering her.
And Micah never had an issue either.
so something was
Interesting.
there bothering her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what is interesting though is I just remembered this. I remember going to your house. I think like it was maybe one of the first times,
Mm-hmm.
and walking down into your basement made me feel uneasy.
That basement was
Like the stairs, it was
Creepy.
the stairs and around the stairs that like made me feel uneasy.
Ew.
Mhm.
That's
Mm.
Well,
gross.
so the house that I lived in, four houses down, Nate's older brother and his wife
Mm-hmm.
bought a house. That's what made us find this
Oh.
house.
Right.
Is because they had moved in right before us,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had driven down the street, saw that house was for sale, so we lived right down the street. Well, they had 4 little girls,
Yeah.
2 that were older than Dallas, and then one that was 6 months
Yeah.
younger, and then they ended up having another one that was 6 months older than Micah.
Mm.
And the second oldest one, so she's 2.5 years older than Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a little crawl space basement area, more like storage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she used to go and she used to draw pictures of this man.
Oh, hell.
And then she'd tell her, and then she would
Oh,
tell
hell no.
her mom and
Yeah.
dad, she'd be like, Scary Jesus is down there. And she called him
Scary
Scary Jesus.
Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Because
God.
she's
What does that
little,
even
right?
mean?
But that's
Yeah.
all she can like
Because
refer
that's
it
what
to.
that's what she said he looked like.
Yeah.
She was like 4. And so she'd be like, I can't go over there, Mom. And their bedroom was like right by the parents' bedroom was right
Mhm.
by the door into the crawl space. Like
Oh,
you had to get to
yeah.
it from their room.
Yeah.
And she would be like, I don't want to go back there. Scary Jesus is back there. Scary Jesus is back there, Mom.
Hell no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is so spooky, especially
Yeah.
just scary Jesus. Like that's not two
Yeah,
words
that-
you put
no.
together. You
Yeah.
hear
No.
often.
And so we were like, what the fuck? And then my next door neighbor, right next door to me, and on that same fucking street,
Mm-hmm.
she came over to me one day and she was like, I had the weirdest thing happen to me.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, what do you know? And we'd been in the house for a couple of years. Our house has already been cleansed, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, I think I was attacked last night.
Oh, no way. That's so...
And I was like, attacked by what? Like
Yeah.
who? And she's like, no, like by an entity. And again, I'm not like, I know there's shit, but I don't know much about it.
Right,
Right. Unless
yeah.
it's like high supernatural.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
because that's how everyone learns about this shit, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
kidding. But she was like, she's like, I was laying in bed. She's like, and I felt something lay on top of me
Oh no.
and almost try to open my legs. Yes. And I was like, and she was like 10, 15 years older than me.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
I just looked at her and I was all, wait, I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck did you just say?
And she goes, yeah. And even, I guess like her husband kind of woke up and was like, are you okay? And she like couldn't move.
So she was like paralyzed. Like
Mhm.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Yeah. And she's like, finally, I was able to be like, stop, get off me. She's like, and then it was gone. I was like, you want my friend's number so she can come?
Yeah.
look at-
What is he?
Yeah,
Freaking,
for
this
real.
entity is freaking hopping houses?
Hopping, I
or
was gonna
what?
Yeah.
say,
Yeah,
he's
no
bar
shit.
hopping it.
Yeah, he's like, let me go next door.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah. It was the
bitches.
fucking. I think about that sometimes and I'm there are sex ghosts?
They're
Haven't you watched
huh?
Ghost Adventures? Zach Baggins is trying to get fucked by a ghost left and right every episode.
For
It's true.
real.
Touch me. He's like, I dare you. Put it in your mouth.
It's like, oh, we're in a brothel. Let me get on this bed.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Like, oh my god.
He sends everybody else out.
Yeah.
You're
You guys can go
right.
outside.
Fuck.
It's true.
Oh,
He wants to
man.
be touched by a ghost lady.
He's all like, just want a ghost orgy, right?
I'm dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but then
Oh.
after that, I was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
And then a few years later,
yeah.
we started working at that salon, and weird shit happened there. So
Well, those houses that you're talking about, I feel like those are older homes.
yeah, it was right
That's
on Childs
been there.
Avenue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Those who don't know, like those houses are like old.
some of the
Well,
like
so
100
the
years.
first
Yeah.
still
in
had
Ogden.
it still had the coal chute in it.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, that's
Yeah,
like
which we didn't use because it had been like a furnace and everything had been put in
Mhm.
there. But the original coal chute from like the 50s or 60s was still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they're like
That's
old
insane.
homes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
Scary.
I think one of my first, like, maybe not interaction, but like my first memory of like seeing something.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents bought the house they live in back in 97. And so backyard, trashed. It was an unfinished basement, 1 bathroom upstairs, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, living room. And me and my brother at the time, we shared the 1 bedroom where I had my salon at.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Mhm.
the other bedroom was my parents. So when Dad finished the basement, they moved downstairs, and then me and Cruz finally got our separate bedrooms. I was so excited because that room was so much bigger than the room me and him shared. And I think that mirror still exists in that house. So it was 2 closets, and Dad had put in the closet doors. I never slept with the closet doors open because it scared the fuck out of me.
Right. Who does
Mhm.
that?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychopaths do
Yeah.
that.
so in that particular situation, I had my bed up against the door or up against the wall, and then my feet towards the closets, and then I had a dresser up against the other wall and a mirror. And I vividly remember, I had folded up my blankets and I was brushing my hair, and she must have been like 13, maybe 14, so a couple years younger than me. Blonde hair, blue eyes. She had a blue shirt on, and I was staring at the mirror, Kay, and I looked like this. Like, she was laying on my bed with her arm like this, and she waved at me
Oh,
and
What the
smiled at me.
fuck?
Yeah, she smiled at me.
It was Lexi.
I know, right?
I was like,
You're gonna be
older than
friends
me.
later.
Did I pop up?
I'm
I'm
all like, you
older
did
than
have
you.
longer hair.
Yeah, no, she had a cute little like straight bob, like just cute little short bob. And I was getting ready for school or whatever, brushing my hair, and I still remember seeing her.
That's crazy.
And after that, at some point throughout us living in that house, I've had my aunt, my mom's younger sister, her family living in that house. My dad's younger brother has lived in that house. My dad's older brother has lived in that house with one of his sons. My Uncle Ray won't sleep in that room because he says he feels like something is laying on him. My dad's younger brother will never, like, he never would sleep in that room because he felt like something was on top of him. My
Dang.
brother, at some point when I was off in college, he was like, fuck no, I'm not sleeping in that goddamn room. Something always shakes the bed. My
Ooh,
dad's older sister came out and visited.
Lexi.
Just
My
kidding.
dad's older sister came out and visited at some point, and she said she was praying and felt like something was on top of her.
Jeez.
Erwin at some point, when we were first dating, my mom made me sleep in my brother's room when he was out in the military, and he slept in my room. Well, I found him on the couch because
So
he
was
said
like,
he woke
"No."
up.
Yeah.
He says he woke up in the middle of the night and he couldn't get up and the bed was shaking. Now,
Oh,
I
I
on
remember
that
him saying
street,
that.
yeah, on that street when we moved into that house, that street, so the next block over, there's that trail, that walking trail, and then if you keep going, there's underneath the bridge, there's the train track. Before they built that trail, there was train tracks on that trail that were no longer used before they built the overpass.
Right.
So there's zero explanation for that stupid bed to shake.
That's weird.
But
Yeah.
I slept in that room for years comfortably. Like, she never bothered me. Years later, I did underneath the staircase. There's a closet, and I remember my mom one day made me go in there and drag everything out so that we could rearrange everything.
Wow.
And there's a name on there that's carved or that's in chalk. It says Jackie on there, I think. So I don't know if it was her name or what, or if I wrote it, because then a couple years ago I found out that my parents are only the second owners of that home.
Oh.
So who was the first?
So I wonder.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could look back into the.
I probably
the
could,
county
but
records.
there was nothing that ever happened in that house. Not like the houses around us, like the house next door was a single mom and a son. And I remember coming home in like 4th grade, and he was significantly older. I think he was in junior high. She shot herself.
Oh.
Oh,
shit.
God.
Across the street there was a gentleman, older gentleman, hung himself in his garage.
Oh my gosh.
Next door on the other side, their
Horrible
house,
stuff.
that house has burnt down. Like, I think it's burnt down twice. Like, it's burned,
Oh, my God.
like, not down, but they've had to rebuild it. Like, it's
Yeah.
caught fire. But nothing significant like that has ever happened in my parents' home.
Can I add to your shit that happens around the house? Around the
Yeah.
neighborhood?
Yeah.
So you know where the dog park is?
Yes.
Which one?
By my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That neighborhood never
So-
existed back there either.
Yeah. So I don't remember what year it was, but I only know about this story because my mom worked with the mom of this child that it happened to.
Mm-hmm.
But a teenage boy raped and murdered a girl in that
Field?
field.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.
His parents still live in that house.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he still lives there,
Oh shit.
but
what the
he
fuck?
did at some point because he was convicted at like 13 for what he did. So he spent his
Damn.
time
Oh my god.
in juvie or
Juvie, yeah.
juvenile jail
Ew.
and then was released later. So I don't know if he still lives in that house, but his family still does. And
That's
the
a couple
daughter
blocks
was
down.
friends with my mom that she worked with. Yeah. Like, so that's also close. She was young.
That's so
I don't think,
sad.
I don't know if she was, I want to say she was like maybe 8 or 9 when it happened.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
God.
sickening.
so
He-
young.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So that also happened around there. Wouldn't surprise me if it adds to the activity.
I mean, it would be insane because, like I
Also,
said,
power
there was
lines.
no one that lived in that
Yes.
house
I was just
that had
thinking that.
kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it was an older couple that sold that house to my parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And the neighbors that are behind us, they never said anything about there being kids in that house. And it wasn't, when we moved in, that house was not situated for a family of kids. It
Mhm.
Right.
literally, like, there was no grass. My dad did all the sod. There was nothing but weeds. I remember there being a link fence at some point that was like wrapped around the entire, like, the house was a disaster when we moved in, if I remember right, especially the yard. So I don't think that it was a family that lived there because of all the neighbors that we also have that have been there for years. It's
Mm.
definitely an older neighborhood, like street. But I don't know. I only ever seen her once, but she didn't scare me. I just freaked myself out because I was in my room
You weren't
by
expecting
myself.
somebody to be on your bed?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I
Mm.
said, she was just chilling on my bed. And I remember looking at her through the mirror and being like, what the fuck? And I
Then you turn
looked,
around and you're like, the fuck?
there was
Mhm.
nothing there. And I remember thinking, okay, if I look at the mirror, is she still going to be there? But she never was.
Mhm.
So the story in my house is she doesn't like strangers in my bed. So
I like that. I
Oh.
love that for you.
yeah,
She said, "That's my friend."
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
Yeah.
protecting you.
yeah.
Dang, that's
Um,
crazy.
the closet doors no longer exist because now it's an open closet.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I never slept with the closet door open because it freaked me out. It was too black.
Yeah.
And there was occasions where I would feel the bed shake, and there's been occasions where I could feel like there was something on top of me, but I don't think it was her. But I don't know, like, what if it was her? Like, how crazy would
Weird.
that be?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because you only saw her the one time. And then if other people are saying like they're feeling this heaviness on their chest and stuff, that's got to be something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes
yeah,
me almost wonder if she protected you from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe.
Probably, huh?
Yeah, but no one, like, everyone talks about my room and that bed, or, the bed shaking or feeling something on top of it. But it did. Leo was in that room, never did anything to Leo. My
He was
aunt,
a kid.
my mom's younger sister, she never felt anything in that room. Everyone else, and my dad's older sister, when she was praying, her husband was in the bed with her. Like, my uncle was there with her. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're crazy. But no one will sleep in that room.
That's crazy.
How old was your mom's sister when she stayed there and nothing happened?
So I want to say like mid-20s, because
Mm.
my
Okay.
cousin must have been like 3 or 4, and we're about 7 years apart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Was she in the room with her?
Probably.
That's what I was thinking too, maybe because the
I'm
baby
like,
was
I
Yeah.
wonder if it has something to do with children.
yeah.
I don't know, but even as an adult, she's never done anything yet. But that's the only time I've ever seen her.
That's crazy.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'd be looking in the house.
Right.
Yeah, I
Like
chose
that.
not to.
That's
It's weird though. My brother, when he was younger, he used to have an imaginary friend named Georgie, and he said he was a redhead, and he would hide in the bathroom closet upstairs.
What? No.
Right. And years later, when
Mm-mm.
my dad tore out that drywall, you know what he found in that wall?
What?
A little
Like the old
sailboat
school,
'cause
like the old
Georgie's
school,
coming.
like the old school, like
Eh?
razor blades, like what they would use to like shave
Oh,
with, like the
yeah.
straight
Oh,
razors.
because they had the holes in the walls.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably irrelevant, but I just was like, that's weird. Cruz would say that Georgie would hide in the top of the closet.
Ew. The fuck?
Yeah, that is weird.
No, thank you. That's
Did Georgie have a red balloon?
Yeah.
No, he just had red hair. No, he was just a redhead.
That's
Huh.
crazy.
Now I'm never
Mm-mm.
gonna walk in that house and think the same thing ever again.
You're welcome. Hopefully you don't have to walk into the house ever.
For real.
Georgie!
I'm like, I don't know when the next time I'll walk into that house will be, but
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, now we're gonna have to go. Just we show up.
Hell,
Hi, we're ghost hunting. Can we come? in?
yeah. Your mom would be like, "That's
Your mom's all. Why the
Yeah.
fuck are your friends here?
yeah.
She'd feed you guys. It's fine.
She'd feed us. Hell yeah.
And food. Hell yeah.
hell yeah."
Oh man,
That's
But yeah, no.
funny. Dang, that's
So,
insane.
but I'm in the same boat with Lexi and Gladys. my mom and my grandmothers have always been big believers on that sixth sense. So
There's shit around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's so crazy.
and the more I live, the more I realize that we're not the only things on this planet. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, no way.
Aliens.
for sure.
We are the aliens. Cryptids.
Banshees. Remember we
Yeah.
said that?
Oh, yeah.
Banshees.
Oh, and the Yeti. Don't forget the Yetis.
Yeah.
And Yetis.
Lexi's
I'm
married
gonna-
to one.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
It's baby Sasquatch.
Baby Sasquatch.
He was the run to the litter.
She's a
They cut him
baby.
loose.
Yep.
She's like, me, little puppy.
She
That's
said,
exactly how I got it. Come here, puppy. And you see how he is with animals?
Yeah.
Like, he is an animal.
Yeah.
so it
He was
makes
like,
sense.
okay, she's all rub your belly. He was like, yeah.
And then boom.
Baby. Legit.
Oh man. We'll definitely
He's
have
all,
to
I
do
just
another.
wanted a belly rub.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
damn.
wanted a back rub, too.
Dang.
I feel
Both
like
are
that's not how the
natural.
story went.
That's for another time.
Not for this one.
We've been unhinged enough tonight.
Yes. We have.
We'll definitely have to
Um,
encourage our listeners to hype in on their paranormal first time
Yeah.
activities, especially for like October season.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that would
Yes.
I think that might be kind of fun to hear everyone else's.
Yeah, I think that would be really
Yeah, what was your like first experience? What
Mhm.
made you be like, oh shit, this is real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Include pictures. That'd be great if you have evidence.
If you have
Actually,
evidence,
yeah.
yeah, that'd be dope.
We do like those kind of pictures.
We do.
Yeah.
But in the daytime I'll see those stuff.
So we got to record earlier, is what you're saying.
Or just don't open it.
We
Don't
don't want
open
to be
'em.
scared.
I know.
I'll still watch it.
I'll
bet.
still watch it too.
Oh gosh. I'll be like, babe, you have to go to bed with me tonight. You can't stay up and play video games. Like, I saw something scary.
Oh, hell no.
Damn it, again.
Mm-mm.
Just kidding. I only did that to her once. And the book scared the fuck out of me. So I called her and I was like, are you coming up to bed? Are you coming? Leave me done. She's all, why? I'm all, because I just heard a really scary part of my book and I'm freaking the fuck out.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, it was this.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we're dropping things. That means it's
Scare
time
me.
to go.
Scare me. That's it.
What's scary is my blood sugar dropping again.
Oh shit.
Oh,
diabetic's
you stressed
gotta
me
eat.
out.
It's getting
Yeah,
hot in here.
Okay.
same.
That
Okay.
was fun.
That was fun.
That was
I loved
fun.
it.
Yep.
Okay. Peace out, bitches.
That was a lot better.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it for Flying Monkeys Unfiltered. Stories are anonymous and only shared with consent.
If you've got a story that belongs in the circus, send it to us via Instagram, Flying Monkeys Unfiltered, or our Gmail, flyingmonkeysunfiltered@gmail.com.
Follow, rate, and we'll catch up with you next time.